Welcome back, everyone. Left Wing Zero here with the Think Fast competition of highlights from day one. These battles are very short and very quick, obviously, with the nature of the format. So we're going to do 2 battles on this video. So let's get started. Now, I just went with my April-friendly team. I didn't really have a lot of time to think, ironically enough, about what team I wanted to use. So I just went with my April-friendly team and I switched out my Mega. I had Malwell in my first tournament in April, and I went with Ampharos this tournament. So I opened with Cloyster, he opens with Crobat. Goes with Confuse Ray, which is a smart play on him because he probably knows what Cloyster can do if he's let loose. I hit myself in Confusion. Unfortunately, actually, Crobat's faster, so he gets a Brave Bird off. So when I get Shell Smash off, if I got off before him, I probably would have fainted from this Brave Bird, but he's Crobat's faster. I snap out of Confusion, get into a Shell Smash, so my opponent probably sees what's coming here. Shell Smash on Cloyster can be very deadly if you're not prepared for it, if you don't have a Pokemon that has a priority move or is tanky enough to handle what it can dish out. So I get my Icicle Spear off, and being Crobat's a flying type, there's no chance. The 2 hits of the 5 with Skill Link, it's gone. The next Pokemon comes out is going to be Aerodactyl, which again, another flying type, also rock, so yeah, he's going to be in for a world of hurt. And Aerodactyl doesn't really have any priority moves, so this isn't going to go well for my opponent. Mega evolves, and it's going to protect this turn for some reason, just to and I don't know why he protected. He knows what's coming. Just maybe to stall a turn, save a turn. But I get another Icicle Spear off, and again, it's going to be very, very easy KO on my opponent. So now there's 1 Pokemon left, and he's going to bring out Greninja, which ironically enough, Greninja is a very frail Pokemon, but he's very strong against ice. So Icicle Spear. The only way it ever KOs on Greninja is if one of the 5 hits is a crit, which none of these were, so it brings it down to about 10% health, and he's going to easily finish me off with a Rock Tomb. Which isn't surprising to me. A lot of times with Greninja, when I have Cloyster, it's not a good day. Then I'm going to bring out Talonflame and just clean up. Even though he's rock type, it's not going to be very effective damage, but still with that little amount of health, a Brave Bird from Talonflame is easily going to KO to finish off this battle. So that was pretty easy. That was actually my first battle of the evening. And I was a little skeptical as I was playing around midnight or so, and usually when you play that late at night, you have all these crazy Japanese players that are playing, and they just go to town on you, make you look like a fool when you're playing that you're not good at all. So, but luckily I had some pretty easy opponents to start off the match. My second opponent coming in, I'm going to start with Doublade, and he's going to open up with Rotom Wash, and then I thought he was going to burn me, because that's usually what Rotom Washes do. When they see a physical threat, they just burn right away. But he wouldn't Reflect, which is actually also a good strategy, but then I use Swords Dance to counter that, also because I know that any of his moves wouldn't be able to one-hit me, so I at least get a free Swords Dance off. He gets Hydro Pump off, and it actually is a crit, and but I still get the Sacred Sword off, which even though it has Reflect up, it doesn't matter. So it goes down to, there's a crit, goes down to about like 5% health. Shadow Sneak to finish him off. It brings out his second Pokemon, the Gourgeist, and he's actually going to be faster than me and gets his Shadow Sneak off, but my defenses are very high. Even though he's a super effective hit, it's not going to do anything. And my Shadow Sneak goes off, but being Reflects up, it's not going to do anything to him either. And he has a Rocky Helmet, so that's actually going to finish off my Doublade. So I'm going to bring in my Ampharos, my debut of my Mega. It didn't go so well my last battle, but see if you can at least get a hit off on this battle. We're going to Mega, and then he's going to go for a Leech Seed, and that's a good strategy, because I mean, let's see if he can tank me out a little bit. I go for a Signal Beam again. This is a little mistake I made because you know, with the think fast, you don't have much time to think. I realized he is a grass type, but he's also a ghost type, so single beam could do neutral damage. And I guess he sees that I'm just going to use signal beam again. He predicts that, so he goes into a Mammoth Swine. But instead, I go for Dragon Pulse. I'm going to change it up a little bit, and this does quite a bit of damage to him. Brings him down to about 15% health. Gets Leech Seed damage off to restore his health a little bit more to about 25, maybe 20, about 20%. Now, you don't have to be a genius to see the Earthquake coming from here, so not even take 15 seconds to see an Earthquake coming, so I switch into Talonflame. The Earthquake doesn't do any damage, obviously, so I get free Brave Bird off, which will easily KO Mammoth Swine from that range. And then I guess you guys can see where this is going. We're going to bring out Goregeist again, and the Reflect wore off also, which adds salt to the injury there. So which basically guarantees me this victory with this Brave Bird that's coming. So these are the first two battles. I'm going to probably have another video with in this tournament. I'm going to have them in sets of 2, being the matches are so quick. So hope you guys had a great time in the tournament so far. It's kind of interesting. I mean, there's not a lot of time to do the moves, obviously, so I think the toughest part for me is actually team preview. You only have 30 seconds to pick your team, and that's like I think the biggest reason why I lost the matches I lost. I ended up going 6-4 on the first day. I think the matches I lost was mainly because of that 30-second time limit, not picking the right Pokemon to come into the battle. I mean, the 15 seconds per move, I mean, it's not really that big of a deal for me, as I usually make quick decisions on moves to make, but the team preview is where I usually spend the most time thinking about the upcoming battle. So fortunately enough, it was good enough to have a winning record for the first day. So look forward to the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck in the tournament. Thanks, guys.